Hi everyone, what has changed post-COVID-19 when it comes to real estate? No matter whether you're a buyer or seller, just do understand that things are going to be done differently nowadays than they were done before. It's part of the evolution and transformation, I believe, that is currently unfolding within our industry. So first of all, folks, inspections. They are very different these days. There are different alternatives, and of course there are different measures taken to make sure that we do comply with all the restrictions that are in place. There are many different ways that inspections can be conducted. Number one, the most common and still are able to be done are the physical inspections. Of course, you can go visit the property, whether it be by private viewing or attending an open home. Just do remember, of course, depending on the time and the certain laws and regulations, there may be a restriction of numbers as to how many can be inside a property at one time, but physical inspections are now available. That is still the priority for most people. Secondly, virtual inspections have become more and more popular, albeit the technology and the conduct of virtual inspections was available prior to COVID-19. What we've seen is that this has been very, very popular post-COVID for people that are still, of course, a little bit unsure, or even they could be based interstate and want to view a property without having to physically be present there. This can be done through virtual tours. This can be done through a live open for inspection walkthrough where people literally are using a handheld camera and guiding a person throughout the property itself without, of course, them being there. Certainly these technologies are available, and this can be put to good use for those of you wishing to inspect and house hunt. But once again, just be mindful that when it comes to auctions and open for inspections, there are restrictions on numbers. So sometimes if you do go to a property, you may need to wait and line up just to make sure that we do comply with all the rules. Auctions, I just mentioned a bit earlier, they are still in play now, and auctions are done quite differently as well. What you'll see today is a fusion of both the traditional style and the new age modern style. So the traditional style is that the auction is being conducted at the premises or at the property, or of course in an in-room. Now both of those are being conducted with people present, and right now we're allowed to do that, and of course numbers are restricted based on regulations. But to make sure that we do cater for the community and that we do cater for the wider group, we do now fuse that together with the online aspect as well. So the technology for online bidding, online registrations and online auctions have been available, but very much they have come to the fore and provide a great alternative for people to be able to participate at an auction, whether they're just spectating or whether they're actually wanting to bid and purchase a property for their future. These are done, of course, through great measures. Your registration processes are quite strict, making sure that, of course, no dummy bidders and that only real bidders as well. And of course, this provides an alternative for those maybe not being able to be present at an auction, whether it be for work or travel down the track. Because these technologies have now come to play, you're able to utilize them to your advantage moving forward well into the future down the track as well. Another big change that has come to real estate, and I'm sure with many other industries, are contracts. Nowadays, contracts are very much done digitally, whereas previously a lot of contracts are done in person, physically, of course, writing onto the contract. We're all doing this digitally now, of course, through the cyber world, making sure that can be exchanged easily, seamlessly, and very much at your own comfort. So if you were to buy a property at auction online, then of course the contract will be sent to you digitally for digital signing and return for the owner to sign. If you are, of course, based overseas and you're selling a property, this can all be done digitally very much easily as well. So these are three of the biggest changes when it's come to real estate, folks, post-COVID-19. I'm sure more changes will come. The world is always changing, and we will change together with it.